My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting live here in the Outer Rim in Fly Casual headquarters. To the left of me.
We have a Fly Casual headquarters?
Yes, my
this
room.
This is news to me.
This is my room is Fly Casual headquarters.
Okay. I don't remember that coming up in the monthly meetings.
I've called it. You weren't there. So, anyways, to the left of me is the dancing monkey himself, Ian.
How we doing, everyone?
Welcome, my friend. Good to see you once again, gracing our screens with Armada.
Oh, glad to be here. Glad to start getting back into it now. Work has settled down a little bit.
Yep. And how was it flying back on Thursday night? How was the hammerhead swarm that you ran?
Yeah, it sort of performed better than what I thought it was going to. And if I had have actually flown it a bit better, I think I probably could have beaten Trash. It was a really close game. If you go back and watch it, him getting that Corvette at the end there, because I don't know. The way the things worked out, I didn't get the Corvette away fast enough. And if I had just dropped one more few shots into him, it was down to 3 hole. Yeah, but no, it was good. It was good. It was a great game. Actually, I really loved it. So yeah,
Robert says really it's 6:30 in the morning. It's a bloody Saturday. Go back to bed. Well, it's 8:30 at night here in Australia, Saturday night. So
I'm up 6:30 every morning, mate. Come on, get to it.
He's retired. Give him a break.
Oh, doesn't that mean that when you're retired, you get up at the crack of dawn, and you go down as soon as the sun goes down?
I don't know.
Anyways, I know who's retired does that.
Yeah, let's continue on. I'm the Grandmaster Salt. Ariel, welcome to Talk Casual tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Ian, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, even though it's probably been close to a month, we're going to be talking about some Gencon lists.
Yeah.
And we've also got two upcoming events we're going to be talking about, one in the US and one here in Australia.
Correct. So we'll start off with the, yes, it's been a month since Gencon. Yes, it's been a while, but we thought we'd let the dust settle from all that. And it was better to get two of us, the talking casual guys in to talk about the list, because Ian loves his Rebel Jank, and there's plenty of
Rebel Jank. Oh,
absolutely.
There's some, and it's a good time for me because now I'm starting to get back into it. I kind of want to see what everybody's flying, and see how to counter that. So
correct.
I saw some lists that I really, really like. So list I would fly.
So let's start off with the show. First off, we'll start off with a bit of a little promo. I know that Karnak is making the rounds with a tournament, and I know most of our viewers are Australian viewers, so that doesn't apply to them, but we do have some US viewers that do watch our show, so we'll give that little spiel that Karnak's going around. So for those people in the Golden State area, so on the west side of the USA, the Golden State Games 2020 is coming to you. It's November 5th and 6th, held at the Contra Costa Country Fairgrounds in California. So for those, that is a Star Wars Worlds Open qualifiers. So if you come in your top 4, you get your ticket to Worlds. So make sure for those people in that area to jump on board and get in and get your Armada tickets. Now the pricing, it is, I believe, $66 US. But that's for the whole event. So it gets you the main event. And if you don't qualify for the second day, it'll get you your side events as well too. So, and what I'm hearing from Karnak himself is there's going to be lots of prizes. So if you are in the area, if you are in that side of the United States, highly recommend to get a ticket on board and join in the fun there. I know there's X Wing and Legion for those players as well. So if you are interested in that, you can definitely join in there. And there is a promo code as well too. So if you are, there's a $5 off for early bird applications. I believe that ends at the end of the month. So the code is, I can see it for a sec. It is, here it is. It's 5 off GSG02. So GSG is capital. And the off bit is not capital. So 5 off GSG02. So yes, it is a bit expensive, Robert. I do agree with that. But I believe it pays for the whole weekend for tournament and side events at the event. So we'll do our little spiel here. As I said, we do get US viewers, and you never know. Definitely, if you are in the area, get your ticket and join the fun, because Armada's always that fun. All right, that's that done. Let's continue on with the main show itself. So let's head over to Gencon. And Gencon was last month, as I said before. We had, I think it was about, how many players? About 30, 31 players.
30-something players, yeah.
30-something players attending that. So get that off. Okay, so let's transition over to the results. So we head off to the results first off. So we'll finish off. So the top 8 was out of these players. So we've got John Thompson, Nick, Jason, Robert Caldwell, Ryan Becker, and Nathan Lay, Ruben Fanning, and Garrett Vance. He's the Admiral Tater, and it was a kind of very, very close tournament points in the end, with the first coming 22 points, 20 for second, and 19 for third. So 3 points off there from first to third.
And probably the thing I want to say too, before we go too far ahead, I just want to say, because this only happens in Armada.
Yeah, absolutely.
This only happens in Armada, so you know where I'm going with this one. We're going to break down the top 8 list, but I think we need to give a special shout out to Nick Griffith.
Yes.
Who, yes, he came in number 9 with 3 wins.
There we go.
So he came in number 9 with 3 wins, and so he came with 20 tournament points, I think it was. But I can't remember what his win. What was his wins? Did he win? Nick, what did he have? It's not written there. I'm not going to work it out.
No, it doesn't give you the points, but
doesn't give you the points. But
that's Armada for you. He loses out top 8 spot just by MOV.
To fella Ryan Beckett, who he only won 1 game and lost 2, but he had 2 5s and a 10, giving him 20 points, and obviously that 400-point win, just gave him the points he needed. So that's Armada. That's Armada. You can win 3 games. That happened here in Australia. I always feel bad for these guys when it happens to them. You win 3 games. I lost to a guy who he won 3 games. He won against me, and I made top 8, and he didn't. And it's just, that's just Armada. But I just want to quickly go over his list though. And what did he have? He had Imperial 2 with grid, flight controls, booster comms, ECMs, leading shots.
Yeah.
And Onega testbed. So everyone's like, he's flying Onega. He doesn't deserve to be a top 8 anyway. That's everyone hates Onegas at the moment, don't they?
Of course.
But he's got Sloan on that thing. So Admiral Sloan. With center teams, veteran gunners, orbital bombardment. Cannons.
I find it really interesting. He's got Admiral Sloan, and 2 of his squadrons have got Rogue on it. So Sloan would not affect him. So Darth Vader, Monarchy do not affect the Sloan. So
Mauler, Mythal, Mauler, Marek, and 2 defenders. Yeah, it's probably is that enough for Sloan to justify having it? Or
I'd say so. Look, hey, he almost made top 8.
He did. He almost made top 8 with it. And to be honest, Sloan on Onega, that's just something you don't really see.
You see Sloan Onega a lot. And you've been out of it. You've been
I've been out of it that long. Okay.
Yes, you've been out of it that long. Sloan Onega has been the dread of Armada for the last couple of a year or so during the online tournament. So hence why.
So what's so if you don't have Mara, if you don't have more, was it Vader and Monarchy? What squadrons do we normally put in there? Just a mix of anything, or is there standard squadrons?
You definitely keep Marek, and you put gendered in, so you do the double tap. Yep. But you basically your TIE fighters, TIE interceptors that you really want to put
defenders.
In.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you cram in as much reserve hangar decks as you can.
Yeah. Keep bringing the buggers back. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh god, that would be annoying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, but hey, having said that, this guy made it to number 9 place.
Yeah.
He had 3 wins, and he wasn't bringing any of that. So it goes to show, that might be maybe it's time to evolve those Sloan lists and start bringing in your Vader, your Monarchy, and other things as well. Because if you've got squadrons with defenders, the other thing, we'll jump in the gun, I suppose, but the other thing which everyone's talking about is everyone's flying Starhawk with max squadrons.
Yeah.
So, well, if you're bringing, your TIE fighters, TIE interceptors, they're just going to keep dropping to those because
Oh,
they're pretty hard.
100%.
They're just going to drop,
Yeah.
And Link Turbo Laser Towers, they're going to keep dropping. So maybe that's the reason why he did so well with 3 wins because defenders don't drop easy.
No,
Vader's
they don't.
not dropping easy. Marek's not dropping easy.
And Morna's not dropping easy either.
Yeah,
too.
Morna's definitely not dropping easy.
Yeah. So no, look, there's definitely merit to that
problem.
list. And look, whatever works for you works for you. I'm just saying,
Yeah, this is probably the thing that helps the Sloan Onagers really deal with all the Starhawks and their massive squadrons.
Yeah.
Bringing beefier squadrons. Yeah.
Sloan Onagers sends chills for Clint. He says.
Yeah. Yeah, the trouble is, the only Onager I see is at Down Terry's is some nuffer always playing with Screed for some reason. Yeah,
hey, I've been told that Screed is rubbish. So
Screed is rubbish. That's why you fly it.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, everyone flies. There's certain things. You fly Kraken, I fly Screed. So
no, I'm keen on Maydeen at the moment. So
you fly Nadine, Kraken.
I'm flying Maydeen. So
Screed is rubbish, says Clint. Oh, they're fighting.
Minister of Fun is never wrong. Come on, Minister of Fun's never wrong.
They're fighting words, I'd say. All right, let's continue on.
Red Dice at Dawn.
Yeah, let's continue on with. So commiserations for Nick there. I happens to the best of us. And missing out the top up on MOV. So let's head. Should we go from the bottom up or should we go?
Let's go bottom up.
Okay,
we'll go bottom up.
Okay, so in 8th place was Garrett Vance, so Admiral Tater himself, and he has Tarkin Qualifier Power. So that's his name of his fleet. So he's got a Venator 2 with Admiral Tarkin, Expert Shield Techs, Ordnance Expert, Spats. Thermal shields, assault proton torpedoes, and DBY 827 heavy turbo lasers. Then another Venator 2 with Intel Officer, Ordnance Experts, Spats, thermal shields, assault proton torpedoes, XI7s, and then 2 Pelters both with protection experts, one with munitions resupply and one with parts resupply. No squadrons for 399 points. Yeah, that's crazy.
That. Guy going no squadrons.
That's balls. Balls to steal, I'd say.
You got to give this guy credit. Come on, he is flying 2 Pelters.
Yeah.
Come on,
so,
2 Pelters.
So
that's just awesome.
So his objectives are Most Wanted, Contested Outpost, and Solar Corona. Now, being 399, I doubt he'd use, unless someone you see your 400 pointer, you wouldn't see a lot of his objectives coming up. But
so he's not really playing to play the objectives. He's playing. He's just coming in to annihilate.
No. So that's So basically, he sends his Pelters in, and then his Venators in, and the Pelters protect the Venator that's been attacked. So 4 shields each round to that Venator that's been attacked. So
you got the Spats. So what do they roll? They roll the
5 blues and 1 black.
5 blues and 1 black.
Yeah.
And then he's got. So obviously this thing comes with you've got DBY 827. So he's going to have good accurate fire with his
It's
salvo as well.
Oh, salvo. Yeah, so the flat guns. Yeah. And of course the Venator, if he gets a double arc with a spat on the side, that's 6 and 6.
Yeah, I know that's just disgusting. And not to mention, now what does Tarkin do? He does at the start of each shift phase, you may discard 1 command token from this card. If you do, either you gain 1 matching command dial, or each friendly ship's gains 1 matching command token. Oh god, that can be used in so many ways.
Yeah, correct. So I've used Tarkin where if he's on my flagship, I would give him a repair command instead of a token. So it's very flexible. But on the other hand, conversely, you have to stack tokens on it, and that's the commands you give it. Compared to Imperial Tarkin, you can do it on the fly. So you can just say what tokens you want compared to these are the tokens I'm getting. So
still, and it really helps with keeping the spats going as well. And
you
got part 3. You got part 3 supply for that as well. So is that part 3 supply?
Part 3 supply, and munitions resupply.
So that gives you the repair. So
you got repair and you got concentrate fire tokens. So
no, just repair tokens. Part 3 supply.
Yeah, part 3 supply. Then he's got munitions resupply.
Oh, he's got both
on the other pelter.
Yeah.
So that will well feed the spats. And I'd say most likely the Tarkin is feeding tokens to recover munitions resupply or parts resupply. Or either way, you could feed the spats to the Venators. It could be very multiple things you can do with that. So, Very
God, there's
interesting.
so much. Yeah, there's so much it can do. There really is. Like that is so versatile. That is a very, even though like 4-ship list is very, very versatile.
Yeah. But and job well done, as I said, with no squadrons, especially with how the meta is right now with squadrons. It's it must have he must have either not seen a lot of squadrons come towards him or medium squadrons, or because the Venator 2s throw a blue and a black out. So
well, it can't really come up with 2 wins and 2 wins, 1 loss, but still it came 7th, so we did all right there.
Yeah. So
I got my kids running around trying to get.
I know. It's all good. So so well done, Garrett. As well done with that. That's a really good flying from you there. So let's go to. We'll move on to 7th place now for Ruben Fleming, and he's flying a Starhawk, a Battleship Mark II with Krista Agate, Wallix Blissix, Expert Shield Text, Kekken and Sholin, high capacity turbines, linked turbolaser towers, and Unity title with a GR75 medium transport with Ada Talon, another one with a Comsnet, and squadrons is Dash, Lando, Shara, 2 Y22400s, 2 VCX 100s, and a Z95.
But Z95, you've got to have a Z95. Z95s win the day, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I presume that's just to give him an even number of squadrons and also keep the points down to 392. So yeah.
Well, it's max squadrons anyway. 390. Well, 1 point off max squadrons, but
that's it. You just fit that squadron in and give himself a lot.
Yeah, it's not like Rebels have an 8-point squadron they can put in.
No.
Yeah, but no, that's pretty good. It's good. The squadron ball there works out well, and but it's just standard. Yeah, so using the squadrons to really deal all that damage, aren't you? Especially Lando and Dash.
Yeah, Lando is the one that is hot topic right now with Rebels right now, especially with Ada Talon, and basically what you're seeing now with Ada Talon and Lando is Lando kills flotillas. That's what he does.
Yep.
So if he does the double tap against a flotilla, of course he sets the red to double hit, and of course they can't scatter or evade the double. So that's how you kill a flotilla straight away. So very nasty. As I said, we don't know what the objectives are, but I presume it's something like John's as well, where it's a most advanced gunnery, and because he's got to the 2 VCX, it'll be fire lanes and sensor net, something like that. So so you come to give me points, or you come towards an advanced gunnery Starhawk. It's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, it's just you're hitting the crit on that black because that's what you do, isn't it, with Lando? They hit and crit, don't you?
No, you like it.
While attacking, you may discard the defense token to set 1 die to any face. That die cannot be modified again. So that's what Lando's doing. He's giving that hit and that crit getting through on the flotillas and just wiping him out that way.
No, doubles. He's got. Remember his squadron. What is his squadron? Red, blue, or something like that.
That's good.
So his anti-ship is red, blue. So you'll give doubles.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I was looking at the squadron.
Yeah. So
red, blue, and switch it to a double red, and then 2 hits, then 2 hits again. Then he only does that trick to 1 flotilla, I suppose. But if everyone else is killing it,
only G.
Well, but if that flotilla has no shield down, give it a crit and really hurt it.
Yeah.
It's versatile, but he gets to do that trick twice, but twice is enough.
Twice is enough just to stop that activation padding that someone might have. Because remember, you've only got 3 activations on your side, so you want to. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'd say you're there to. Your Starhawk is there to kill things, and especially with Link Turbolaser Towers, if you get that flak bubble close by, and hit the squadrons, it's going to murder things easily. Very nasty list.
Yeah. The problem that everyone keeps talking about, these Starhawks.
It is.
I think actually, you know what I think the biggest problem with these Starhawks is? It's it's not that it's the list that's the problem. It's the fact that everyone's going for that 8 to 12 point bid. That's the problem. And it's the objectives that you're then forced to play. Because the Starhawk, I play Starhawks, they drop. But it's just, you got to commit to it. But
Yeah,
it's because
that's
of the objective.
yeah.
It's because of the objective you're forced to choose to commit to it. That's the
correct.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I feel like this, especially with a Krista Starhawk, everything has to fall right and align to kill it.
Yeah.
Look, certain fleets will do better, like MSU would do a little bit better.
MSU
If you
does
have
really good
if you have
against it, yeah.
multiple ships attacking a Starhawk, then it'll be much better. But if you say you've got two main attack ships, that's where it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Not when that ship's got 2 brace tokens.
Correct, and it can get whatever token it wants, really, with brace or redirects and or evades if it's against an Onager. So yeah. But I feel like with a Starhawk, everything has to align correctly to kill it. And that's sometimes hard.
That's the problem when you don't have the objectives. That makes it really, really hard.
Yeah.
Because like if they're playing those objectives where they're scoring points, which is what I've been hearing everyone's doing, that's the hard thing. But it can be overcome because hey, it didn't win.
No. Well, this one didn't win.
This one didn't win.
We'll talk about another one that did.
We'll talk about that one. Yeah.
Yes, but that was 7th place. So we'll move on to 6. We go to Nathan Ray. So Ian, we want to go through this one himself, or
it's all right. Yeah,
the Mark list.
Yep, Martok list. So we've got the Recusant Light Destroyer with is it Shumai?
Yep.
Shumai?
Yep.
Shumai, is that how we say it? Yep.
Shumai.
Boarding Troopers, Racks, and Spinal. So that's already looking like a problem.
Mm.
Then we got a hard sell with Martuk. Tix. Is that how we say it? Tix.
Yeah, Tix.
Yeah. Yep. I see that and I think of another word. Auxiliary Shield teams, Comsnet and Foreman's Labour. A couple of hard cells with Blast Doors and Link Turbos. And then we got Grievous DIS T81, Har Chal Prototype.
Yep.
I think I said that right. And Flalak.
Yeah.
Fluck.
Flalak.
That was it. Fluck.
Yeah.
Flalak. Yep. Fluck.
It's the one that
English is a horrible language.
Yeah.
Fluck Arapachu prototypes.
It's a tri-fighter.
It's a tri-fighter. It's a tri-fighter.
It's a tri-fighter. You got your 2 tri-fighters. You got Disrespect and you got Flak. So very nasty squadron ball there.
I actually didn't even read the squadrons. Actually, I should check those out. I didn't even read them. But so that one there's got the. Well, we got after an enemy squadron ends its activation distance 1, that squadron. Yeah, that hurts.
That does.
Oh god, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, move in, take it down. That's the reverse Mauler.
The true tri-fighters. That's my main pick when I pick Separatists. They're the ones that go straight in. They're all automatic add-ins if you need to add squadrons to them.
It's like I'm going to move towards you, and then I'm going to. It's the reverse. Reverse Mauler. Really.
Reverse Mauler. Correct.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Oh well. It's fun. It's fun.
And it counters you too first as well.
Yeah. So you move in after it ends its activation.
So
you're Z on your 5.
Yeah.
You're in C95, you move in.
You blank out, it counters, it hits you with 2, and it gives you an automatic damage and die.
It dies, yeah. God, imagine 2 of these on the field, they meet each other, they just fly away from one another, wouldn't they?
I'd say so.
Oh, that's just funny.
And then you got Disrespect that as you can land on a rock and it's not obstructed, and it's got snipe.
Yep. So, nice. So that's called Disrespect.
Disrespect.
You cannot be obstructed. Snipe 3. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love it. So you
gotta love these disgusting things.
Yeah. Recusant Light Destroyer, Patriots Fist, Shumai. Yeah. Boarding Troopers is a very interesting choice because definitely Patriots Fist, you want to be at long and medium to activate that. But I understand when you get at close range.
I actually didn't add that to the Patriots Fist was on it too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Patriots Fist was on it. Yeah.
For a full 400. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You add, if you have a Recusant, Patriots Fist is an auto include.
Oh, God. While attacking a ship at medium long range, if this is your first attack, add 2 blue dice. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you do, you cannot attack again during the activation. And that thing's got that weird arc on the front, hasn't it?
Yeah. And
it's not like it's going to get a side.
And it's got spinal armaments too. So that's like 5 red dice and 2 blues.
5 red, 2 blue, 2 black, and then racks.
At long range. This is at long range.
Oh, this is long range. Yeah, you won't get that close.
Patriots is medium to long. and then when he gets up close, racks, bang.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Love it. Except for the stuff, really, like the two new factions, they really brought out some disgusting things.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 6 red dice with Martuk as well too. I keep forgetting about Martuk.
Oh yeah, Martuk the shields. Yeah, 6 red
Yeah.
dice. Ugh, that really is disgusting. So 6 red, 2 blue. Yeah. Okay.
Confire.
7. Oh well, they have 3rd blue because it's already in there. Then you can re-roll 3 dice with Shumai.
Yeah.
3 dice with Shumai. What else? Is there anything else that gives you a re-rolls? Well, that was it.
That was it. But Shumai, you have to choose rounds for it. So
yeah, you're going to do it twice. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, but still, you've also got Teeks there that can transfer over. Does Teeks give you a token or give someone else a token? No,
no, just yourself. It's yourself, but you could give your own token.
There's a comms net. So a comms net can send over a concentrate fire token as well for some rerolls. So
correct. Yeah,
you get that too. Yeah, it's really good, but at the same time, it's not reliable on rerolls because you can only do that Shumai twice, can't you?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so you do it how you do it when it matters, but I suppose when you're looking at that from the opponent's point of view, you're like, come on, blanks. Don't give me those red doubles. Give me red blanks.
What's Foreman's Labor again? I've forgotten what.
It's a defensive one. Before you suffer damage from an attack, if the defending holdsman has at least 1 shield remaining, you may exhaust this card to reduce damage by 1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's your the one that stays behind and basically does. It's got much.
It's actually pretty bad, really, when you think about it, because Bright Hope always works and it's 3 points.
Yeah.
But this is conditional.
Yeah, it is.
But think about it.
It's interesting that he's got Foreman's Labor and not the other one that refreshes tokens. But
I know he wants to keep it alive. Even though before we were discussing Beast of Burden was the one you were talking about, wasn't it?
Beast of Burden, yeah, that's the one.
When you activate, you may exhaust this card. Well, he can't take it because it'd be out of points, but you may exhaust this card to spend 1 or more of your defense tokens to choose up to that many defense tokens on a friendly ship at distance 1 to 3 to regulate those defense tokens. Yeah, I suppose. That actually is perfect because you got Mark Took, because like we were discussing earlier, you kind of want Mark Took to die about probably on round 5, because if your opponent's got shields, you lose attack dice.
Yeah, you got a point.
It's the opposite. So you think let him die. Probably don't take Patriot's Fist. Oh, not Patriot's, sorry. Don't take Foreman's Labor.
Foreman's Labor.
Let the ship die.
Again.
Yeah.
Nathan made top cut, so he probably has.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. So
he knows what he's doing. If you make top cut, you know what you're doing.
That's it. And it's really interesting to see Foreman's Labor. It's to see you mostly see Beast of Burden being on there. So to make a different card make work and get somewhere, that's saying something. So and of course that hard sell has auxiliary shield teams as well too, which adds the extra shields on the
More
side
shields
too.
Also. So it's pretty defensive. But the thing I love, like we were discussing, I really like Teeks. Because basically on that ship can activate 2 squadrons. Yeah. And if you just reveal nothing but squadron commands and you keep putting a squadron token on that, then basically you're just activating 3 squadrons every round.
Yeah.
So basically, you've got a little 3 squadron pusher back there with bomber command, which you can put bomber command center on. And I thought, oh boy.
Welcome, Luke. Nice to see you back here on the chat too. So
hey, Luke.
So that was Nathan's list there, the CIS one with Martuk. Let's move to Ryan Becker, one of the members of the command stack, and he is flying. That's not how Overload Pulse works.
And I've got to admit, this is not how I thought I'd ever see Overload Pulse being used.
All right, so he has a Corvette A with Admiral Radis, Jaina's Light, Torren Far, ECM's interesting, and TRC. Then MC-75 Armored Cruiser with Profanity, Lando Calrissian, Boarding Troopers, Electric Countermeasures, Quad Battery Tons, Point Defense, Iron Cannon, Pedix. External racks. Then a Corvette B, people, with Hondo Hanaka and Overload Pulse. And then for squadrons, it's got Han Solo, Shara Bay, Tycho, and 3 Y22400s. Ian.
All right. How do we start? Where do we start?
Where do we start with this one? Yeah.
This is great. I'm loving this.
I know.
So the way this is built, obviously they're going to deploy just the Corvette and the squadrons first. That's it. Now, you were surprised when you saw electronic countermeasures. No, if you're only deploying that Corvette, you need ECMs. Because if you've got those Onegas shooting you long range, you need to get rid of those. If he rolls 2 accuracies, you kind of screwed.
Yep.
So
Fair enough.
you really need those. You really need those tokens.
Yeah.
So ECMs makes complete sense there.
Makes absolute sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Torrent Far does, because I would have preferred engine text over Torrent Far, just to really if you're using this to drop ships, you want to get up in their business as fast as you can to drop.
I feel like the Torrent Far is helping the Corvette B get overload pulse off.
Yeah, that kind of limits you. Then you kind of go deploy Torrent. You kind of got to deploy it in that situation where, he's got Lando on Profundity, but maybe Lando and the Corvette B dropping over. Maybe you should be putting Torrent Far in there.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just my theory. Then again, maybe. Maybe he's dropping the Corvette B and Radis is in.
Maybe he wants also.
I don't think he can do that actually.
And maybe wants Torrent Far to work on the MC75 as well too.
Yeah, there's that too. You can make it work on the MC75 as well, but
again. All I know is that Ryan.
I would like to see how he played it. I would like to see how he played it.
That's the thing. It all depends on the people how they play it. Ryan built this to combat Starhawks, the Starhawk menace that is right now the Starhawk full squadron.
I mean, it's not the Starhawk menace; it's the counter to the Onaga menace.
Counters to the Onaga, yeah. Of course. And if you're a rebel player, that's how we see it. No, Onaga's
exactly. That's how you see it.
They bring peace and order to the Empire. That's what they do.
Yeah, sure. they just bring Starhawks to the meta as well. So.
Yes. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, Han Solo again. The squadron version, so Han's getting a big love in this meta at the moment. So
Han's just awesome because he's the first thing that activates. He shoots first.
Yeah, actually, no. I'm not. I'm thinking of Lando. It's Han. Oh my god!
Yeah, Han shoots first. In the end, how can you not love that? Because Han can before your opponent is able to do anything, you can just shoot Han, and hey, Han could bring down a ship. He could kill your Starhawk before it activates.
Yeah, true.
That's his power, realistically.
That's probably you always maybe off that one hole that you need to kill something and land.
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine how you feel? You were first player with a Starhawk and you get down to one hole and you've got the repair coming, then Han drops a blue and a black into you.
Yeah. And the other thing is you can't take Lando because you got Lando Officer on the MC75, which you can put thumbs up to that, can't you, Ian?
Yep. Yeah, I like Lando. It's just, it was Lando admonition. That was the days. Those are the days.
That's the other thing too, that Ryan was the only player in the tournament to kill a Starhawk. The whole tournament. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
So he obviously knew how to kill a Starhawk.
Correct. And
you
know what? And you see what Radis can do on Thursday night. So.
Yeah, that Radis. Oh God, you do Radis correctly, and it's amazing how bad it can be.
Yeah, and a couple of Thursdays ago, Ash pulled my pants down with Radis and killed my Onaga with one foul swoop. So I was not happy.
Maybe you start looking at Radis too.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah. All right. Moving on, we've got who's this one? This is
we got Robert Cotwell.
Robert, there he is.
So in Rob we trust. Okay. Welcome, Jim.
In Rob we trust. I like that one. So we are another Starhawk. So we've got Agate, Shield Techs, Blissix, Kraken Cholan, High Capacity Ion Turbo Lasers, Link Turbo Laser Tower, Unity, pretty much standard, nothing really special about that.
Another Starhawk.
We have another Starhawk. We've got Adar Talon on transport, comes down on another transport, and then we've got Shara Z95, 2 VCXs, just one YT2400, Lando Dash, and Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised actually, because Rogue Squadron is just the discount YT2400. So a couple of points. So a few points. So his squadron points come down to 931. So it's cheaper than others. So yeah.
I believe it was more because he was because of YT2400 costing 16 points. He's trying to save a little bit extra points by getting a Rogue Squadron instead of 2.
Well, I think the last list he was. Where are you? Where's it on the Starhawk list? How much was he? The Starhawk who came. Yeah, he was 392. The Starhawk that came 7th was 392. So by doing that, he came 300. He was 390.
Yeah. So you got the bid.
2 points gives you the bid.
Yeah, and again, the same objectives: advanced gunnery, fire lane, sensor net.
Yeah. So when you're looking to play those objectives, you're really just coming in hard with that. So yeah, that's good. That 2 point make a difference. Dropping down to rogue, and while he plays high, I don't know if they played against each other or not, but it probably made a difference.
Yeah.
The other Starhawk build too was looking at later on. So not really much I think we have to say about that, really. There's nothing.
I believe, let's see. Yeah, he did play in the first round. So the 2 Starhawks did play in the first round.
Of top 8 or
top 8 cut.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. And John won at 255 with 150, I believe, because he won the bid, but I believe that John Starhawk was better placed. I'm not quite sure. I have to double check on that one. The other thing is that if you have a look at the list as well, there isn't a what's the VCX?
And he didn't play. No, Ruben was the other one that came lower. We're not up to John yet.
No, we're not up to John yet. Ruben didn't play John, I believe. No, Ruben played John in the second round as well too.
Okay.
So yeah, he played both Starhawk lists and won.
John played both Starhawk lists, and he's Starhawk went out and like, okay, well, we'll look at that when we get to that one then.
Yeah. So
okay.
That's one thing I don't see, because he's got Firelands and Sense in there, but he's got he's got the 2 VCXs there. Yeah, sorry, I thought I didn't see VCXs there. Yeah, of course he has VCXs there. If you want blow by blow commentary on this, John from Iron Radio does go through the games themselves and how he went on this one here. But we're here tonight just going through our thoughts and views on the list tonight.
Give me some list ideas so I can start building.
That's it. Yeah. But as I said, Chris Daggett, Wallach Blissix, it's just and the whole squadron bash, very nasty.
Yeah, very standard.
You're very standard.
Let's move on to something that's not standard.
Yes, let's move to Jason, who came third. Where's my mouse? Where'd it go? There it is.
Yeah.
Jason. So, Ian, you want to go through this one?
Oh yes, this is so my list. So we've got an MC-30 Scout frigate with Admiral Akbar, Expert Shield Techs, TRC, and Foresight.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Corvette A with TRC, Gianna's Light. We've got another Corvette with Hundo and TRC, another one with Ahsoka and TRC. Then we've got just a plain one TRC. A naked GC-75, nothing on that. But considering these only got 2 squadrons there, maybe that's all he needs, just for some activation padding.
Activation padding, yeah.
So, but he went with Most Wanted, Abandoned Mining Facility, and Hyperspace Migration. So, boy, how many points? He's 400 points, was he?
Yes, 387 by the looks of it.
He's got, it says 32, 387, and 400. I don't know what.
Was that
what he won by?
I think it's squadrons is 32. 387 is how many spent on.
And 400 all up. Yes. Yeah, 400 all up. So he was probably going first. And a list like that, you kind of want to go first. Just keep pounding into those larger ships. Fly fast, pound into them.
I always think that Akbar with Corvettes isn't the way to go, but you always prove it.
He came third, mate. He came third.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like it doesn't work on a Corvette, but it does. That's the thing. It works. Akbar works.
How it works with a Corvette is because you're pretty much then throwing 3 red dice at the side and 2 red dice at the front.
Yeah.
And even though the Corvettes can fly and they can fly fast, you can never guarantee you're going to get 2 shots out of them. And if you do, well, you're only rolling 2 red dice and 1 red dice anyway. So you might as well just really say screw it and just roll 3 red dice out one side and get your TRC off and then just fly off.
Yeah.
It is actually almost more effective in a way. And then, the MC-30 Scouts are rolling 4 red.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, then I assume you got Ahsoka there as well and Hondo. you know, you can convert those tokens. Maybe you can convert into a concentrate flyer, just get an extra reroll if you need it. So, yeah, on one of the ships.
job
It
well
works.
done, especially
Yeah,
with
I see it working well.
Yeah, job well done, especially with our old school Akbar going.
Yeah,
in
old
there.
school Akbar.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if he went second in any of his games. Most likely not. Yeah, because I would have liked to have seen how hyperspace migration worked for a fast-moving fleet. I suppose you just leave the transport sit in the back and block the way, and then just leave it at the back there and have your corvettes just fly off into the sunset and destroy it. Yeah, because obviously you know how Van and Mining Facility most wanted. You can see how that works, but hyperspace migration on an MSU list, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Because if I was playing against him, I would be picking that.
No.
I would indeed be picking that. So,
see, I would be most wanted. You'd
pick a Banning Mining Facility because you've got the.
The problem is he's still got 5 activations. So even if I place it anywhere, I can move it away, but he can still kind of grab maybe 3 of the corvettes to go there. So yeah, it's hard to see, but maybe abandoned mining facility if I had the choice. So yeah, probably the best bet out of him.
I'd pick hyperspace migration just to see how he'd actually sit there and try and pick up the tokens. Then again, you know, you get 1 Purgle, they get a token of each. So you know, each ship will get a token. If you can set it up on that second round where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because each ship gets 1, doesn't it? That's in range of the Purgle.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, each ship gets 1. If you get it so you've got 6 ships all picking up 20 points each for a token. Yeah. Why would you? You may as well just sit in the corner and go with speed 0 and just speed 1 and just have those things follow you and just keep taking tokens.
Yeah, nice.
Stupid. That is stupid token fucking. That's probably why people wouldn't pick it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh crap, he's just going to pick them all up with all of them." But well, hey, he might not pick them up with all of them. You never know.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he would. You know why? Oh, I see it now.
Oh, you see it now.
Yeah, I see it now. You just go sideways. You put the 2 tokens on your side of the board, and you just go across the board. And because you got Akbar, you got side arcs. You don't have to engage.
Of course. That's
how it works. Yeah. You don't have to engage. You go speed 1. Every single one goes speed 1. You put Gianna's light behind 1. Then you've got the other one, so it's shooting through.
Yeah.
Then you can put the MC30 on one side, just the plain one on the other one, the other TSC further back. Yeah, I can actually see exactly how you play that now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. But at the same time, they won't always get hits. It's like, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, if you had an MSU list yourself, you'd probably play it because then you just you know what they're going to do.
Yeah,
but yeah, that would be nasty. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, when you see 4 Corvette A's with TRCs, yeah, that's nasty.
I'd like to see someone pick hyperspace migration against him and like to see him fly. I reckon it'd be so funny to watch.
It would be a hilarious event. Probably a token farming event, but
the only thing this thing doesn't want to see is 3 onagers. Just pick 1 Corvette off at a time.
Basically.
You pick 1 Corvette off at a time.
But yeah, you'd kind of fan out. But
you probably would, but if he's going second, you've got 3 onagers, something like that. Then you pick his hyperspace migration, and then you watch him try to work out, crap, do I engage or do I go for point farming?
Yeah.
Just that challenge. What would you do? Point farm or would you engage? Or it's not an easy choice.
No, it isn't.
Not an easy choice.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that'd be interesting what choice you'd make. And it'd be a hard one, I'd say, because Corvettes, you want to go fast.
You want to go fast.
You want to speed 4, bugger off, do your extra
you also want to get 60 points around. So.
Correct, yeah.
It's one of those things.
If you don't. So all right. That's Jason. As I said, 3rd place of that. So let's move to the 2nd place. And we finally have an Imperial player. Hooray! So we got Nick. So Nick is flying a Radar 2 of Admiral Ozzel, Item Versio, Weapons, Battery Techs, Decaps, Heavy Iron Emplacement, and Corvus title. Then a Gazanti with Comsnet, 2 Gazantis with Comsnet, and then an Onager with Intel Officer, Sensor Teams, Veteran Gunners, Auxiliary Shield Teams, Orbital Bombardment Cannons, and Raquel title. Wow, that's interesting there. And then we've got Squadrons. We've got Warner Key, Bosk, a V19 VT decimator. What is this? Just a decimator. Teltravura, Darth Vader, and a fire spray.
Yeah,
wow. That is a very interesting list at 400 points. And objectives are surprise attack, planetary iron, and superior positions. So you probably wouldn't see a lot of his objectives, but with, of course, the Onaga going first, he'll get to stay behind. This is what I like about Raquel. Raquel, you avoid the engagement for another round, and you can stay at speed 0. And I presume he wants to go first. So if Onaga is in trouble, he can activate that first and go to speed with that. And of course, with Ozzel, now this is the best bit with Ozzel. You've got a command token, you've got a dial, and you've got Ozzel. You can make that speed 0 Onaga go to speed 3.
Yeah. Let's discuss. Yeah, they're starting to come close. Well, I'm going to get out of here. And but you don't have to, because the Starhawks are just sitting in the back there. So you're just going to pummel into that thing.
Yeah.
Keep it close and just keep
but
into that
I'm
thing.
just saying, if you get close to me, I'm going to dart off. And imagine if it had engine text, speed 0 to speed 4.
Yeah. Well, you know what's going to happen here with its deployment. Really, it can match deployments with the Starhawks. So you know the Starhawks going to stay squadrons. So you know this thing's going to drop the radar. Obviously, as its first thing, because Corvus it can move. Drop its Gazantes and then drop its squadrons. Probably keeping the squadrons close to Gazantes.
Yeah.
And then then it's going to try and leave that only to the last. Go speed 1, just move forward slowly or something, and then just pummel into it. Or even go speed 2, getting closer. Then get down to speed 0 and then just say, I'm not going to move now. I'm just going to keep shooting at you. Then come at me.
Yeah, Jim's asking Clone Captain Silver would like a word. Yeah, I get it. I know.
Clone Captain Silver. Who's
that?
that?
It's a Republic officer that goes from speed. It gives you extra boost as well. Almost like that too. So I think you can go from speed 1 to speed 4 as well with him as well too. So with the extra navs and tokens, I can't remember what on top of. I know he's an extra boost.
Clone officer. What?
Clone Captain Silver.
Silver. I'm gonna have a quick read of him.
Yeah. Upgrade to labs. You upgrade your speed by 3. Yes.
Yeah. When you execute a maneuver during your determined course step, if you have not resolved a nav command during this activation, you may exhaust this card to increase or decrease your speed by up to 3.
Yeah.
Wow. If you do, you cannot resolve the nav command during this activation. That doesn't matter. You can spend nav tokens from this card to ready it.
Yeah. But as I said, just with Ozzel and Raquel.
That is horrible.
Ozzel and Raquel, and just sitting there, speed 0, turning your Onaga to face wherever you want, avoiding the engagement until that one turn he's in range. You activate and a vamoose.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, love it. Great. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
And you got comms at Kazani's there, so you know you got that token there when you need it as well.
And, and of course, the Corvus title as well with Admiral Ozzel puts the radar in a favorable position after deployment.
Yeah, wherever it wants to be. Yeah,
that's it. And of course, the squadrons are just absolutely it's Bosk's in there too. It's crazy.
I know. How often do you see Bosk?
You don't. I don't.
You know how often I see Bosk? I see Bosk so often that I don't even remember what Bosk does.
I think
go look it up.
Bosk is, once you take a damage, you give an automatic accuracy.
While attacking a ship, if you have 6 or fewer hull points remaining, you may add 1 blue dice set to an accuracy icon to your attack pool. And that goes against squadrons or ships. And that thing rolls 4 black dice.
Correct.
Or a blue and a black. Ugh.
Correct.
Bosk is basically a flotilla killer too.
Correct. Yeah. So this is probably the secret of this list is the squadron ball. You have to be wary of that squadron ball, and it is
this squadron ball. My squadron ball beats your squadron ball. That's what this is.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And with Teltavura defending, Vader and Bosk, it's going to be very nasty to get towards those fighters as well too. So. Yeah,
more than while you're attacking, you may spend your defense token to reroll any number in your dice pool. When you activate, you may recover 1 of your discarded defense tokens. Okay.
Which one's that one?
Monarchy. While
Yeah.
attacking, you may spend 1 defense token to reroll
reroll.
any number of
Yeah.
your dice in tactical. When
Yeah.
you activate, you may recover. Yeah, so all unlimited tokens, 8 hulls too.
I get that,
Down to
Jim,
one of rogue.
that Clone Captain Silver is the Venator card. The only problem with the Venator itself, it just has a really bad speed dial at speed 3. I would rather take a nav command on speed 3 than actually use Clone Captain Silver at speed 3 to get to 1 to 3. Unless if you got nothing in front of you and you want to get to speed 3, yeah, fair enough. But yeah. Oh, yeah. It sucks. Yeah, I know.
Come on. Sometimes even getting to speed 3 and doom, that one click might just do
Venator's got none, 1, none.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it now. Sometimes, it sucks.
Yeah, may I have please a click?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's either I stay at speed 2 on a Venator, or if I'm at speed 3, I make sure I have a nav command, because that is just I hate speed 3 on the Venator.
His Silver is probably best being his speed 3.
You'd be better on a Consular, I'd say.
No, he's on the Venator. He's good because you get the Venator going speed 3 at the start to get you right up in their face.
Yeah,
to the point where early on you don't need as many clicks in your dial if you're pointing in the direction for a ship like that. So then it's just like, cool, I'm up there now. I'm going to spin this. I'm going to speed 1.
It all depends how you play your Venator, because also you want, if you're playing spat Venators, you want that double arc. So you want to be maneuvering as well as you can. So again, it just depends. It all depends on how you fly Venators and how you want your Venators. If you just want your Venator just to go and crash in there with all, like it's a Venator 1 with 3 reds and 3 blacks, and you put racks on it, then by all means get Clone Captain Silver, rush him in there and just drop everything onto whatever target you want. But
otherwise, you're kind of right. The Consular is better for it.
Yeah.
Lack of 2 is flying
SSD. Yeah, I agree totally, Jim. Yeah, so again, well done, Nick. Apparently there was a lot of Ozzel players at the tournament because that's the Chicago meta. Apparently, it is Ozzel, and Ozzel's very good at not. Don't worry about your navs. Do whatever other commands. I'll take care of the navs. And what Karnak's been telling is Ozzel is a squadron commander. Basically, you do whatever else you want, like squadrons, and I'll do the navs. So yeah.
We say, our philosophy is nav is probably the most important dial on the pick from, really. Yeah. Because that ability to change your speed, move up and down is really amazing. So the fact you're getting that for free, and you can do whatever the hell else you want, that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Like if you worry about yaw too much, well, slow down the speed. What does it care? So, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that was second place. Now we head to number 1 list, and we have John Thompson. So John from Iron Radio. Ian, fly away. I know you want to go through this one.
Okay, here we go. It's I'm going to read it off the fleet builder because it was easy to read off there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have Starhawk, which is we've seen that before.
Yeah.
Was it Shield Techs, Blizzix, Boarding Troopers, Point Defense Ion, Link Turbo, and Unity. We have Ahsoka and Part 3 Supply, Ada Talon, and we have Lando, Shara, some YT 2500s, and some DCXs.
Yep. Again, same objectives. Advanced Gunnery, Fire Lanes, and Sensor Net. This is the one at 1, and this one has a bid of 389.
Yeah, that's how you do it. 389. That's how you want it. 389 is going second each time.
Yeah,
that's that 1 point. That'll do it for you.
So we've reached this point in Armada. The bidding wars are in now.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the bidding wars in X Wing, Ian?
Oh, I remember that. That used to be fun. Everyone was always 100-point list, and people were building bids at 89. You could build up and to put a whole squadron in for that. Yeah, and now it's like people are 400. They're taking out 11 points, 12 points, 15. But we've seen bids of 20 points. Yeah,
that's it. These bids are coming now, and that's what's going to happen now these days, especially with these Starhawk builds.
That just makes me think now. That just makes you think now, cool, okay, well, let them, if that's what's happening now, people are going to start bidding for that, then okay, cool. I'm not going to care about your bloody bid. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm just going to build a list. I'll just may as well max out, and I may as well go MSU and just put as much hurt and chill as I can. Because your MSU list, like I've flown those my Kraken list, that brings down Super Star Destroyers, you know?
Yeah.
I bring the Super Star Destroyers that thing. You're telling me I can't bring down your Starhawk with it? So yeah, I'll bring down a Starhawk with it as well. I think that's where you go now. Go Kraken. You're not going to get many shots into me going that faster. There's a few A-wings to defend. You don't worry too much about it. Their squadrons are a pain in the ass, but I'm not going to worry about them because I'm just going to try and move fast enough to avoid them. Stay long range.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I could probably do something with one of the squadrons or something just to keep me.
It's mighty fine fighting words there, Ian. It's easy to talk about it, but put it on the table with something else. I'd say.
Trouble is, I don't want to fly. I've flown Kraken too much, so I don't want to fly something new. I'm not like you, who just keeps flying Screed ever since it came out. Like I said, I want to get into. I want to have some fun with Nadine and dancing MC.
I fly Republic and I fly CIS too. So
okay. Yeah. When you take it to a major tournament, then I believe you're flying something else.
I took it to non-nationals last year. So, and we'll talk about non-nationals. Yes, I took my Republic list to non-nationals. Yeah. So I did take it.
How'd you go in that? I can't remember. How'd you go?
I can't remember. I was 8th. I think I came 8th. Yeah.
Okay. Just made it in. Yep.
Yeah.
Where you usually place? Yeah, well, you've never made top 8 with Screed at a nationals then, so
I did this year. I did. Thank you very much. This year I did. I came third with my Screed list this year. So, but it's come to a point now that this is the list that everyone wants to take down, and this is the list that everyone's taking now. Thanks to, of course, Onagers. Of course, Onagers was really the reason why people are taking this list because. Again, this is an all or nothing list now. So if you do take down the Starhawk, of course, you win the game. So it's one of these lists. It's like, well, there's as John said, there's 3 outcomes you can take on this. Either I win 10-1, I lose 10-1, or it's a 6-5. There's nothing in between, he says. So because a lot of people, what they do is, well, the people who know this list and can't fight against it, and what I would do if I saw this, I'll choose advanced gunnery and then run off and say, I'll take my 5 points and see you later. That's what I'd do. Even if it kills one thing or another, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, denying that win because you look at that other guy, he got down 2 5s and a 10 and he couldn't get in. So when you see these guys and they want to be second player, cool, just give them a 6 and run away. It's you give the 6, run away, take the 5, and then go on next round. Because again, one guy he won one game and got into the top 8. So if you're really angry with these lists, hey, people don't like to hear you say it, and I think there are even some rules about that. But look, you can't if you know your list can't beat this because you know you won't get commit to it, just take the 5 and run. Yeah,
it's easier said than done. Running away is a bit of an art. Sometimes you have to plan it well. I know that if you back yourself in a corner and the Starhawk comes around with advanced gunnery, you're pretty much in toast. So you have to make sure you get it right. So if you're going to plan the runaway, plan it to perfection, I'd say. Because if once the Starhawk catches you, whatever you have, it's dead. It's basically dead. And especially with Lando coming in and doing his bombing stuff and to some extent the YTs as well, not as much, but Shara's there just to stop, basically, is just to stop squadrons really from attacking. But it's one of these lists that it's, as I said, it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Especially when going against the Starhawk, as I said.
Well, I'm thinking of the Starhawk build to counter the Starhawk builds. That's what I've been thinking of. And that's why I've sort of come up with something. I think I'll share my screen in a minute. I'm still messing around with squadrons because now I know what the squadrons everyone else is playing. I think I'll do something different. But
right. You let me know when you got it on the screen. I can actually make your screen a bit bigger and all that.
Cool. Yep. 1 second.
So I say people are now finding a way to beat this list. And this is the list that this is the new Onaga list that everyone wants to beat now. And I believe, as John said, it is a one-trick pony. and if people know what to do and how to combat it, it can easily go down. So, as I said, the key is focusing, just, paper cuts onto the Starhawk as much as you can and try to whittle it down as much as you can.
Well, actually, I think the other thing is too, if you really want to try and beat this, I think the next best thing to do to beat it is to just kill that squadron ball. That's 130 points.
True. The only problem is, though, what people will do with that Starhawk list is keep it in the squadrons in the flak range of the Starhawk.
Yeah, there's things about that you can sort of fix it. Oh,
you can,
but how to do this?
Yeah,
I can't remember how to share my screen.
Smart players will know what you're trying to do, and then they'll counter it as well. So, there are ways of beating this list, but as I said, you got to get it right and have the right list. It can be beaten, and there was a game where he was that close. I think his last game, I think there was one shot the MC. Like an MC30 could have killed him, but he just didn't have the shots. So, you got the list there. All right, give me a sec. I'll just transfer over. Give me a sec. Main. So I'll transition over. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll make you highlighted guest. There we go. So I made you go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay. Yes, this is my Starhawk build where I'm not going to care about bidding. I'm actually flying, everyone's flying Unity. Yeah, I'm going for Concord. And I'm looking at those magnet crystal beams as well. Just so I can get in close to you, possibly drop down to speed 0. When you've got Concord, you can still spend a token. So you're at 0. You can spend a token. They cannot.
Nice.
So, the way I see it, pick their advanced gunnery, keep spending tokens. Yeah, sure. And I'll get to shoot some other stuff too. I'll get 2 attacks as well. But the difference is I'll get to spend defense tokens. You won't. I have charm there as well. So if I get close to you and drop you to speed 0, I can use charm. And then I'm just going to set all your dials to whatever. You can't nav. You're stuck at speed 0 for 4 rounds. And if I get into you, if I do that to you at round 3, you're not moving anywhere for the rest of the game. So that's kind of my strategy, kind of bring it down. And I'm thinking about changing up the squadron ball a bit. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. Yeah, so just spinal. So I've got more dice at the front. Ballistics, navigation officer. So my plan is so that way you can't screw with my dials, and I can always nav if I need to.
Yeah.
So I can get out of there. I can drop it I can do whatever I want, then quickly jump up a speed if I want. The leading shots for some rerolls, Concord to get the extra. So none of it do I have 2 salvos. I just have 2 braces. So yeah, you got advanced gunnery. Cool. Shoot me twice, but I've still got tokens. I'll shoot you back with salvo. You don't have tokens. So yeah, I like to give people problems. I think that's a pretty good problem. Yeah. So
it would be interesting. Yeah.
And the bearing on the front and rear hold ons. Now, because my spinal increase in my rear, that does not change my salvo though, does it?
What's that?
I've got spinal, so that gives you an extra red dice at the front.
It's only printed only. Printed only.
It is printed only. Yeah, I just want to confirm that one.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember. I'm not too happy with these yet. I'm trying to work these out, but I've got Torrent Fire in there, Bomber Command, Expanded Hangars, and Bright Hope, with another one just with some cons net, just so I can pass some tokens over it. And then for squadrons, I'll roll this down a bit on this side as well. So
Jim's asking maybe an iron weapon which allows you to remove tokens, you can get rid
I've been thinking that too. I've been thinking that as well, but I don't want to give away all my secrets.
Of course.
I've been looking at that. Don't worry, I've been looking at that one too. To get rid of those blasted tokens. But yeah, I'm just going the old bigs, Jan, Nora, 3 X-Wings, 2 Y-Wings, and gold, just so I've got a bit of bombing and a bit of anti-ship movement there as well.
Nice.
Because X-Wings are good at killing other squadrons.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got Torrent Fire in there. You've got bigs as well, and Jan. So those things are going to live forever. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning. I'm not going down the road of Lando and that sort of thing, but I'm thinking maybe I should probably drop the Y-Wings and maybe add Lando in there just to, get something better. But I kind of want the bombers as well. It's a tough decision.
A bit of play testing, I say.
It's a bit of play testing. I'm sort of going back to some old faithful builds there in my squadrons that always worked well for me in the past. But, I'm just looking at the Starhawk is mainly what I'm thinking those tractors. I've got the card. I've never played it. And I really want to play it. And I want to play Charm. I've never played Charm before. And I just think those tractors and Charm, you're just going to give someone a really bad day. And the best piece, if I can drop down to speed, I can jump a nav, drop to speed 0 while we're close range. I've got the squadron tokens, so screw your dials, drop you to speed 0. Then next round, I jump to 1 and I can use all my tokens. And while I'm at 0, I can still use 1 token per attack. So
Jim's asking Kanan for the raid tokens.
Possibly, but I don't know if I need Kanan for the raid tokens if I've got Charm. But yeah, I probably should do something about raid just so I can, just in case they've got a nav token and see it coming. But yeah, even still, if you can just drop into that round at speed 0 after they've activated, and if you're activating first, that's the other thing too. You're activating first, so if you can play it well enough, you're activating first. You drop them speed 0 last round after they activated, and
how many points was it in?
399 at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. I don't think I really need Spinal. I just kind of like it, and I kind of like Spinal because I was going. Link, I know. Well, I was thinking Link Turbo Laser Tower was okay. Cool. You get to reroll 1 red dice. You get the squadron stuff, but you get to reroll 1 red dice at each side, or I'll just have 1 red dice always out the front. So yeah. But then I got the extra red dice out the rear. So when I start using my nav dials, and I start jumping up and get out of there. Then, I can just shoot you in the rear on my way out while you're still speed 0. So I suppose it's not too bad. Yeah, it's
the trickiest thing about those Magnites is that they trigger at the end of your activation. So you got to hope they can't speed up before you activate again.
That's part of the reason why I use Charm to change all their dials. So as long as they don't have a nav token, you're fine. Or any tokens on there. It's hard to say. It's just it all depends if they see it coming. It's one of those ones that it'll catch the people who don't see it coming, or the people who didn't prepare with a nav token or don't have the ability to put nav tokens there. But otherwise it could work well. So, but yeah, the raid the raid. If I can put a raid on there, I was thinking instead of nav, where are you? Rex. I was almost thinking Rex as well. You may choose an enemy ship at close range. That ship gains a raid token of your choice. Away a distance 1 to 3 of an enemy ship. That ship can discard only 1 raid token of any type when it discards a command dial. So, yeah, that's something else I was thinking of as well. So, because you're pushing squadrons all the time, you don't need a squadron dial to do this. And if you're using this to push squadrons, well, you can kind of trigger Rex with it each time as well. So, yeah, that's why I'm thinking probably Rex might be a better option instead of the nav, and just be really good with my dials. Yeah, that gives me an extra point. So, yeah, that's my thinking. Yeah, choose an ship at close range. So you're in close range anyway. So you drop them to 0. You'd use Charm, use Rex, give them raid tokens, and then keep giving them raid tokens for other reasons as well. So if they've got tokens like squadron tokens, hell, just give them a squadron token and nav token. Just keep giving them tokens. Yeah. See how it goes. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And,
I'll put you back. There we go. Yep.
Cool.
We're all back now. So fantastic. All right, Ian. That's all for the Gencon results. So again, a job well done to John from Iron Radio. He has one up us in the YouTube channel wars. We haven't got a. Oh, you're mute. You can't hear your voice, Ian. So Ian's gone at the moment. So we've lost you, Ian. So.
Yeah, I hit the mute. I need a refreshment as well around. I didn't think Beals really wanted to hear that.
So yeah, as I said, we have to one up him in the
I didn't realize we were at war.
Oh, we're not at war. It's just more bragging rights, I say.
Okay.
But we at least I think it's quantity. We've got several regionals under our belts, I'd say. So.
I think when it comes to content of Armada, I think we've definitely got quantity. We've got
we're two-time regional champions ourselves. So
yeah, we got plaques and trophies and stuff lying around the place.
Yeah. But let's not go into that. All right. Before we go tonight, I do want to give a shout out to Jim. He is running. For those people who are interested, there is going to be. We were talking about Not Nationals last year. Not Nationals again is running again this year at the start of October. I think it is the 1st and 2nd of October at Jolt Games in Canberra. So for those details, I'll definitely post it up on our Facebook page. But I most likely will do I'll likely get Jim on one night and he can talk about the event itself. So there'll be a main tournament itself and then a side event on the second day. And it's last year it was about 20 Armada players who joined. It was free Victorians from the Outer Rim who went there, and it was 20 players, and it was a fun day of Armada. Great prizes, great event. And if you are in the Canberra area, or if you are looking for an event to go to, highly recommend going to Not Nationals. So apparently the player pack is coming this week. So definitely we'll see if we can get Jim on board, and see if we can spruik the event coming up there. So as we're talking about it, Ian and I will be there. So we'll be there streaming, hopefully streaming if everything goes to plan. If it doesn't go to plan, we'll record the main tournament on the day. So looking forward to that, aren't we, Ian?
I sure am, and hopefully I don't get work booked in. It's already becoming a problem. Hopefully I can get some of the cover for me, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I should be there. Hopefully, my daughter. We're also making a family trip as well at the same time, and yeah, my little girl wants to go up to Canberra. So if I cancel and say, "Oh no, sorry, sweetie, I got to work," not only will we be letting down viewers, but I will have one very upset daughter. So yeah, I think I'll just have to say no to work.
I will be there. I will be there. It's just that I'll be packing more stuff onto me on the plane. That's the problem. So
yeah, Mars really wants me to go, so he doesn't have to pack as much in the shipping on the airplane. So I'll have to drive the 68 hours with my wife, 2 kids, and all the streaming equipment and back. In a little Ford Focus.
It's not too bad.
In a little Ford Focus, while he just flies up.
I could take it myself.
Just takes a little carry on.
No, I could take it myself. I can take it myself if I really need to. I've actually done some investing into some proper lights, some streaming lights, and the camera and all that. So everything does fit into an actual check-in luggage, which I can take with me. So
just no clothes, eh?
No clothes. That's it. All you need is the outer rim. That's all you need is the outer rim shirt. So you're fine. Outer rim shirt.
Yeah. After a couple of days out there gaming, you will smell like the outer rim too.
Yeah, correct. Oh, good. All right. Any final word? Oh, question of the night before we head off for our viewers and to ponder for the next week. If you could get any commander to defect to your faction, who would it be and what would you use it for? So I was thinking, seeing as everyone loves agate, for us Imperial players, how would you use agate? I would use agate on an SSD just to get the salvo and use advanced gunnery at the same time, and also able to use the tokens at the same time. So agate on an SSD would be pretty awesome to see. Ian, do you have anything that you want? Got initial thoughts?
The trouble is there are so many choices.
Mm.
Oh, there are times when I think I'd love to have Thrawn.
Thrawn.
Partly, what? I'm only going to say this just to piss you off, but I'll take Screed. Just so I can fly Screed with some Rebel jank, with Screed, and just give you a bad day. I just thought it's just, there are some ships I know, like that ability to always guarantee that crit.
Jim says Jerry on a Starhawk.
Jerry on a... Oh, of course, why not? Oh, God. Yeah, could you... What's Jerry do anyway? Moff Gerard.
Yeah, take a damage and you 2-click.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it needs it, to be honest. Like, its side arcs are pretty good in a way, but you know what you want? You want Ramadi on a Starhawk.
no. 18 hull, no thanks.
Ramadi on a Starhawk. Wouldn't that be nice? Or Admiral Moff. Modi. I said Ramodi, not Modi. Modi on a star.
Ramodi with an extra red dice.
Yeah, I'll take an extra red dice out of it. Why not? I'm Spinal, throwing 6 red dice long range. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that'd be so much fun. But you know what? Actually, there are some really good... what was it? In Separatists, I think?
Luke says Akbar on Arcaton Swarms. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's
Akbar
nice.
on Arcaton.
I love awesome. That. That's...
Oh, that would be...
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that'll be nasty.
That would be nasty. Actually, you know what? Luminara, I think. Luminara, unique ships with squadrons defending and that. Yeah, some of my squadron balls, I would love to have Luminara in there. That would be awesome on the Rebel side. That would be great. Like, what you were doing to me with Luminara a few weeks back, that was just, oh, God, seriously? I got rid of all your freaking tokens, then you go and get them all back?
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't get them back. Tokens. You refresh them. You don't get them back.
How'd you get a token back? Oh, that was another title or something, wasn't it?
That was that was Asteroid Tactics, the objective.
Yeah.
If you had Asteroid Tactics, the token comes.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you're just getting green while I was making red and everything. It was just annoying as hell. I just wanted that thing annoying as hell. Squadron command, spin a squadron dial. Talking about activate one additional squadron. Yeah, see, Yularen would be great for rebels with high squadrons and bombers and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh God. Remember those old days when I used to? Remember those old days when I used to do Dana with all the squadrons?
Yeah.
God, could you imagine Yularen with all those squadrons? Because when friendly ships reveals a squadron command, if it's spent a token, it may activate one additional squadron. So yeah, a dial and a token and another one.
Yeah. And another one.
Imagine that. Imagine putting that on an MC80. Then you're activating. You're on an MC80. You're activating 6 squadrons in one go, and then Ada Talon. You'll are an MC80 and Ada Talon. Oh God, that's a nightmare. And you could put expanded handles on it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 Talon. Oh man. Do you imagine that? 7 squadrons? 7 squadrons and 8 Talon.
Stop. That's nasty.
Oh yeah. You'd do it. You know you would.
I would. I definitely 100%.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do that. I'll take that. Yeah, Yularen. I'll take Yularen for Rebels. Thank you.
There you go, guys. Tell us in the comments below, guys, what would you take as a commander if you could defect? And we'll see. We'll read the best comments. Well, we had some really good comments here tonight, but if you're watching this on the replay, we'll definitely read out the comments next week, and we'll go through your comments and the best ones we can see there. All right, Ian, let's wrap this thing up tonight. I think we've gone far too long already. Any final words?
It's 9 minutes to 10. It's time for bedtime.
Correct.
Got to go up early tomorrow. It's Father's Day.
Yes, it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, mate.
Correct. Hope you get all the socks and jocks that you want.
Yeah, I actually kind of need socks. I think these are even good present, actually. So, yeah, socks and jocks would actually be good for Father's Day for once.
So, yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers there. And I hope you have a good Sunday for everyone there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're happy to be back. Hopefully, we'll be back next week, or we'll never know. We'll see how we go. But we'll definitely be back with more Armada content, and hopefully we'll be doing more streaming shortly. That's all for tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Remember, like, subscribe, follow us on the socials, and fly casual. See you later, guys.